in better form. Like you're seeing Dumao really come into his own as an aggressive rifle on this team. You're seeing Lotto really develop into like a true star talent to really keep an eye on. And even some of like their lesser known players like Nissim has actually developed a pretty solid game as well. So I think they're really well rounded. I like them here.
Let's see how this pans out. If you're an Astralis fan, after that preem, sure, you'll be a bit sad, but Legacy fans probably grinning.
Legacy fans thinking that they're going to take another swing at this, but the thing is the Astralis' head-to-head over this Legacy is excellent. So they've got that to still hold on to if you're cheering for Astralis today. There's got to be some fans of Astralis still out there.
Yeah, I think Legacy, you would still expect them to win the series based on recent form, but Astralis have shown comfort versus them. They've taken maps, they've taken series, and they've even done it with Magisk.
Little peek for Magisk down Banana, and nobody home. It's Legacy taking this one straight to that A bomb site where we're going to get a Jabby masterclass, maybe. Kind of needed, at the very least, for him to stay alive inside of Pit, but they're flooding at him, and he's going to drop the ball. HooXi and Device able to get over in time, though, so maybe Jabby's little distraction is just
they cancel
enough.
The plant, too. This gives him more time to go for a longer retake.
Going to keep that spam on Nissim. He locks into Moto. Lux over towards the little pit.
Device try to draw this push out. Nissim waiting to flank.
Lux looks to take a peek over towards short. They're getting dangerously close now. Nissim under pressure as he loses his teammate. Very, very comfortable for Astralis. Sure, their 1A anchor doesn't do anything really other than serve up a distraction, but because they didn't hesitate to rotate over with Magisk getting that empty banana info, they still find Legacy off guard.
I love the way that Device played that, used half his bullets, and then basically made himself an unhittable target. And Legacy, they wanted to respond to that. So there just might be something about the way Legacy play Astralis like it. And, hey, you never know when you're going to get a HooXi pop-off game. Those games hit hard.
In-game leaders have been hitting hard today, so maybe
it's true.
This is another.
In-game leader day.
Yeah.
It used to be lose your map pick day. Now it's in-game leader day here at PGL Masters Bucharest.
Never a dull moment.
We should have an international in-game leader day, right? I mean, they have the hardest, most thankless job. What do you think?
What do you buy an in-game leader? Like, what kind of gift would you give an in-game leader on their international day like that?
A tie.
Okay, just a tie.
Yeah.
Maybe a new notebook.
Anything you'd get a father, I think that's the same gift.
Lotto taking a look out through Boiler.
Copy of Hoop Dreams.
World's #1 dad mug.
Yeah.
HooXi,
Best
look at
boss.
that. Yeah. A big boss mug. No, there's only one big boss in town. HooXi, not him.
Oh, it's Lux.
Lux gets slammed by...
Uh-oh, this is a big split coming towards Stair.
Bomb, though, delayed. The bomb is actually fighting Library at the moment. Lotto's still locking horns with Device.
They're going a little slow now. The 8 players can go down mid.
Bomb's still passive, yet to come and join them. Stairs MP9. First, it's Lux on low health with the pistol. Easy pickup. Nissim dead next. Bomb on the third. They do still push through that CT cross, and now they're going to kind of jump back, but Jabby in that moment strikes with the element of surprise. Lotto prioritizing plant, has to come off of it at 20 seconds, and now there's no chance of getting this back. Sadzen, low HP, going to have to fight his way through a smoke and a crossfire. He doesn't have the time for this. He realizes Legacy had a chance to get into that B site, but they took their time in CT spawn, and Astralis come up on top because of it.
It's such a good first kill by Lux, but they kind of blow it after that point. If they took speed and went towards Stair right away instead of getting stun locked by the Library fight, they could have just had an easy round, to be honest. And you know Stair's so good at that when he's getting split on, getting more than one kill, picking his fights really well. So to get 2 is pretty stellar, but still. Legacy they forfeited all their explosiveness just to try to hang out and get an extra kill on A. If they play like that, they will lose again to Astralis.
Flash through to try to pop onto A, looking to just overwhelm with pressure, but Rifles holding their ground very well. And Jabby comes back to trade out instantly. So between Jabby and Magisk, it's a total shutdown of the push. Sadzen actually trying to get out still, but Device quick on the scene. And so Astralis stepping into these fights. No pressure so far.
Yeah. I mean, they look pretty sharp, honestly. And it's maybe one more game where Legacy have to sort of be reminded that everyone's caught up to them on Inferno. And they were the first to admit it, but they still pick it.
You know, it's going to be hard to let it go because for sure Legacy and Inferno will forever be iconic.
I mean, you work that hard on a map, you got to pick it, right?
Yep. This is the map that defeated Vitality. The win streak that had to come to an end one day. Just not the team anybody would have painted to do it. Dumao trying to keep the pressure on Banana as they go 5v4 here, Legacy. Gun round starts on the right foot.
Lux back-to-back openers. CTs have been doing well in these gaps to go back and get information. The counterplay is Nissim up here in apartments, or he's just their lead to go back to A. But if they do that, man, there's still 3 CTs here. The one big opener is coming out of halls.
Device sees it as a chance to push down. The second player also popped. Huge snap from Lotto.
Come on.
All right. That's the kind of entry power that Legacy will be looking to bank on all series long.
That's pretty monstrous stuff from Lotto. Both A players in a crossfire on mid, one with an op.
We get the first flash of brilliance from the Legacy camp right here, right now. Nice.
Nice.
They want to get this gun, and they could still deny it.
He's like, oops.
All's good. Jabby survives. One rifle move forward by Astralis, but I mean, nothing's going to make up for that Lotto double entry in the brackets. Sick stuff.
Yeah, let's play the match so far.
4 rounds in. Try to take a look at it again, this time with Sadzen on the op. Ooh, but it comes to him. Jabby decides that he wants to take a glimpse, and that one's going to cost the man advantage when they've already got 2 players working with less. MP9 and a pistol here for HooXi and Magisk.
Back-to-back-to-back 5v4s. Ooh, 5v3 now. Sadzen picks one off in the exact same spot. Lotto's having a look. Stairs probably getting antsy. I mean, if they don't move forever, it's not going to get any easier. He hears so many coming up mid.
Tracks Lux down. Knows
Yo,
more
come on.
coming. He had 5 bullets left. Hits the second. And now Device on site. M4 versus 2. Oh, the lineup could have been there, but instead they get through him. And there's going to be nothing left here for HooXi, unfortunately. Good attempt by Stair with the double kill, but Device would have had to replicate that with a double of his own.
Yeah, 2 more and they have a round, but that's too much to ask. It's great opening kills here for Legacy. 3 in a row. I feel like the last time we casted Astralis was at Cluj.
Yeah, probably. Would it have been?
This Device having his flu game in that third place decider. That wasn't us, but we watched it.
You've really got me racking my brain now. I almost
Last Astralis match.
would have been it.
I don't know.
Well, I hope they're doing well then. It's been a while, boys. I mean, I know for a fact this is the first time we've cast Astralis since HooXi's joined. That one I'm 100% certain of.
Is it really?
Yep, 100%.
Why?
Well, I also haven't worked for 6 weeks, so, you know, there's that.
Yeah, don't have to calculate that.
I mean, every day's work, but casting Counter-Strike, I mean. God, it's nice to be back. Thank you, PGL, for this opportunity. Opportunity to figure out who is going to be contenders come the major. The runway to the major is running out, and this is a huge chance to secure yourself some standing amongst the others.
Yeah, I mean, Astralis not at 5 majors in a row is such a ridiculous stat line. Glad that curse is broken.
Everybody fighting to just be the top dog outside of the top 10. That's what we're establishing this week. And also, again, we're going to have a changing of the guard from 25 to 26. You know, somebody's going to start stealing invites with a few of the teams that have struggled this season on the edge.
Yeah, teams like Legacy are going to be there to scoop up spots.
Yep. Trying to rob away spots like what Pain currently holds on to in that they are a stage 3 major invite. You know, Pain haven't been having the best season. It's been a good week. You know, they showed us their classic Pain resilience yesterday.
Teams like Bait can get better.
Yep.
Teams like 3Max are already there.
Yep.
Yes, there definitely will be a shift.
You know, meanwhile, we're looking at teams like Virtus Pro on the out.
Maybe BetBoom starts to level up a little bit.
BetBoom need a bit of a level up. Currently sitting 34th in the world. At least as far as HLTV ranking goes.
That's kind of mental.
Yeah.
That's a strong field. GamerLegion also. But since they only won 1 T round yesterday, it's hard to say nice things about them again.
Yep. True. I mean, just having a kind of sequence of tough events right now is not looking good for GamerLegion. They're not in as desperate of a spot as, say, a Virtus Pro.
Wait, did they lose? Oh, they just played SAW. Did they lose?
Last we knew, it was going into double overtime. Let me take a little gander. Ooh, SAW won map 2.
Oh my goodness.
GamerLegion, hey, guess what? GamerLegion won SAW's map pick and lost their own.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
At least GamerLegion was winning T rounds today, so 0 T rounds, no longer on Fraud Watch. But that series is indeed in a third map on Ancient at the moment as we get this one underway.
Yeah, I might have to say some bad things about GamerLegion if
Oh yeah,
they go out today.
Say it right now.
If they
Say
go out
something
today.
bad. Say something bad. Well, they won't go out today. They're in the 1-1 pool. Mohant?
Oh yeah.
There is always another day until there isn't. But for now, there is always other days.
So inspirational.
Thank you. There will be no other day for 2 of the teams between Fnatic MIBR, Ninjas in Pyjamas, and Gentlemates. And MIBR have all the reason in the world. Obviously, you know, the one team that's dealing with a stand-in situation here. It felt like Ninjas were going to be in that same boat and have an excuse to lose at this event, but then Snappy, congratulations, birth of his second child, was able to attend. Although because they didn't think he was going to make it, you know, he said that like practice wasn't really that great because they thought there was going to be that asterisk where they could kind of, you know, come in a little sloppy. Free feet in this economy?
Chicken feet. Yummy.
A delicacy. HooXi solo M4 meant to be the hero. This is your round, HooXi. This is your world. Because it's HooXi's world and we're all living in it. And he's dead. Down goes the M4. Jabby tries to push forward as Stair looks to reach for the gun, but Satsin, all right, doing it all. Gets the op pick on the second player and then goes right into the Glock slam. Devices 5-7 in the apartments versus Nissim, supported by a teammate. And they'll find that one. Bomb is still on T-ramp, so it'll have to be grabbed by Lotto. And then they can go take that B bomb site to tie this game up at 3 rounds each.
So you go plant that bomb.
He said, I ain't no chump. Ooh.
Oof, that's a jump scare.
What do you... Okay, yeah, that's right. They grabbed an AK, so trying to go deny that.
Bomb has been planted.
But instead now, all you've done is lost 2 AKs. Which is mathematically twice as bad of a position that you were already in.
Is Glaive on a team right now?
I think he's still on the... Is he still on the bench?
On the ends bench?
Let's go look. What's Lucas up to?
Big Luke.
Yeah, he's still on the ends bench.
I feel like the moment he starts coaching...
Terrorists win.
I mean, if Zipic...
You know, him or Kerrigan, whoever takes that leap first.
Yeah.
Get a head start. You know, there are great coaches in CS, more than there ever have been right now, but we saw that it takes a long time to become, you know, that good at it.
Right.
Zonic was the first sort of earlier on, but he's not even really part of the conversation right now in terms of who's pulling all the weight.
I think it's one of those things, too, though, where it's like, you know, there's a lot of players that you think, oh, that'd be a great coach, but then it's only once you're in the role that you actually find out whether or not it's going to work.
Yeah.
You know, it isn't for everyone.
But it's one of those roles that you can just have the most influence on the most amount of players.
Sure.
You know?
Yep, which is something that you want. I mean, Glaive is a wealth of experience in that regard. But
I think he's also good at, like, emotionally managing situation. He's got a good reputation for that. So, anyways, one day, I guess we don't want to rush our favorite players out of the server.
Of course not.
They can coach for the rest of time, so.
For now, NKJ will lock down that ends coach role. But maybe he needs an assistant coach.
I mean, Clay's going to be an ass man.
Maybe. Nade's bombarding top banana as we get back into the gun rounds, and Dumao down to 20. It's a bit of a late peek here from Stair trying to give chase. At least it's confirmation for Astralis that there has been an immediate fallback from Legacy out of the gate. They didn't stick around with that B control, so frees up the rotate for HooXi. He gets here in time. Flash into bracket. Nicely done, HooXi. Disengaged. It's 2 low players for Astralis, but it's a man advantage, well earned.
And Lux is just trying to hold the attention of 3 players. That's actually nice. Satsin, ooh, just in front of that smoke. They blew it open, but they don't actually scale. And this lurk also takes place. Legacy might have crafted something really tricky here. CTs are guessing. I think Lux has played this perfectly.
Still 2 backs turn. Nobody's considering it. Oh, he's going to find both as well. Freebies here for Lux. And he doesn't drop the ball either. Made easy by Stair's low health. Jabby, time to go God mode. They need a hero.
No, he did it.
And he stops that bomb. Now knows about Lux, who's still smoked off. Jabby gets the 3rd duel, but Lux will pick up his kill. Dumel scoops the bomb up, 15 to the clock. And that op shot rings out, but he's going to have to go for the bomb plant. And all the while, Device has gotten closer. The bomb is planted. Oh! Dumel hits the headshot with the op, but we still go 1v1. And with Lux locked in to that new box position, Magisk trying to sniff this out. Oh, Lux finds timing with a quad kill.
I love it for Lux, man. He's been absolutely amazing today. He had a couple of opening kills. That's a lurk that allowed for his B-site players to come in and take it, and they failed, and he still won the round for them. This is an amazing game so far for Lux. The Legacy are this team. They're such a team where it feels like it's hard to say who really stands out consistently. They don't always have that because they're all just honestly so good, but let's go, Lux.
Saw HooXi's hero M4 net them nothing. Time for Magisk to take a swing at it. Set up here. Oh, he loses his supports. And also, what? Okay.
Both through the smoke on B?
I mean, how and when and where and how again?
Oh, and the flank.
Device is going to try to get up into the apartments. This could find a player with his back turned. Bomb
in such a good spot.
In tow. Device catching an M4 as well, and as they come up short, he's going to milk this for all it's worth. Executes the coverage, sprays down the bomb planter, and gets Sadzin off the first attempt. Frag grenade delivery. He escapes it, and then gets utility out towards Device, but the Desert Eagle makes the difference. How does HooXi get 257 kills through smoke?
I don't know if he saw one, shot a second bullet, and hit the second guy incidentally, or... But as we can see, X marks the spot here for both of them.
Tell me how that happens.
It's $500 pistols one-shotting.
I know,
happens,
you're right. It needs to get nerfed. Again,
wow.
He had so much going for them with this wallbang, disassembling this, all in on the M4.
Guess we'll never know.
Good move by Device. Moves it through Boiler, picks up that M4 that had previously not gotten the impact it needed, and we'll never know how HooXi got those headshots.
Can't prove they happened.
Forever a mystery. You'll just never know.
Wow, Lux, man. How is he? He's just been a magician here on this T side at getting these kills.
HooXi suddenly has no support. Good shot, HooXi. Tries to get back into the cover, but Lux is going to track him down on the escape attempt, and this is a far gone Astralis in terms of any kind of B retake goes.
They could have. It would have been 4v4 if he actually peeled back a little bit sooner, but now who knows? I mean, maybe they're better off not trying it anyways. This 5v4 is brought to you by Lux. Almost every time. He's going to have that Shuei round swing.
It's funny, we came into this game, we're like, it's going to be another in-game leader frag day, and look at HooXi go.
Yeah.
Him and Lux with the same score, both at the top of both teams. Something in the water here in
make
Bucharest. And it's not fluoride.
Like 5G.
Legacy lead 5-4. We're going to get Stare boosted up HooXi, or at least attempted to. A little delayed because of the flash, but they'll get there.
Ooh, they might be sensing something fast. Actually, a 3B start. It looks like Legacy, they know it. I don't know if they're actually going to go, but creeped up into the halls. It's good. I like that they're actually taking their time here. 2 rotations as Astralis get really scared, but no commitment just yet. Bomb still lagging behind. And HooXi is hurt. I think it's the adequate response here from the CTs. They're going to have to come and take a peek too, because Device might need help afterwards.
Good flash it. Oh my god, no way. Lux was like 20 bullets into that spray down. And HooXi's gun empty, doesn't matter. Extends out for the AK. How he gets away with that, I do not know.
How did he reach the AK?
But Duma was able to take over the B control. And so we're going to get this rotation back from HooXi into the op scope soon enough. If he oversteps, he's a dead man,
and
you'd assume.
Sorry, Magus is coming into flank middle, but there's a smoke that's just been passed through.
Yes, sir. Nissim does a good job of getting away from that threat.
Has been planted.
And then through Arch. Ooh, my. Legacy rocking it back to that B site correctly. HooXi trying his absolute damnedest to make it happen. Can't believe Lux still gets that kill.
That's the day he's having.
Right? Stair knew exactly what he was peeking into, knew exactly where Lux was, knew exactly how many bullets he had left. Still falls victim to the spray down while blind. And the hunt is on.
This might be both kills, actually, for Nissim. Magus has missed this. Oh.
Terrorists win.
Good job on Magus to keep something here for Astralis, but... Oh, there's a nade for Magisk. Oh, wow, it hit him. He almost died. He went down to like 10 health.
Ooh.
The old Doja. So through thick and thin, Legacy still making this T-side happen despite the best efforts of Astralis, despite HooXi getting multi-kills when he has no business doing so. Just feels like Legacy have done a good job of not putting all their eggs in one basket. The rotates back and forth between sites have been perfect.
It's already quite clear at this point. Anyone can win Inferno. The expectations for Astralis are pretty low. You're looking at their recent games, they just are... They're not really beating anybody right now. Same play here for Astralis.
Snare slams into it with the device support, so feels like this fight on Banana has been kind of brewing slowly. This time Astralis, seeing as we're getting to the tail end of the CT side and they're only sitting on 4, go all in on it, and it works. Now close the 5v3, would you? Coming up Banana with a smoke grenade, 2 frags, and a Molotov. This is Legacy's chance to just go in on a B execute.
Yeah, that's all is the thing. You get car control and 3v2 on the site. Rotations are slow. Just, they still need a big mistake out of these CTs, but
they let them know they're coming.
It's so much utility here, too. They're going to have to run through 2 mollies if they're not careful. Oh, my
that
goodness.
half-health player dead. Fire spreads to Nissim's feet. They're just so ready to take it over. Sadzin,
oh my
god, down to 20 from 100.
Flash is coming.
Sadzin
HooXi
still kills Jabby. HooXi's looking to strike on 2 players that are low. And Lotto only on 70. This isn't a comfortable spot, but he repositions for the bomb plant. They've done this. It cost them a lot to get in here, and Device is already back into the kill feed on Sadzin. So wins the op head-to-head. Orange player dead. Nissim drawn back into the fight, and HooXi's got the last one. So well done. These last 3 players left for Astralis all come through with a kill apiece in the retake, and so be it that the bomb goes down. It's Astralis to a 1-round gap.
Well played again by HooXi. He's doing really well. And, you know, we haven't seen Astralis have a problem when they get their opening. It's just like somehow Lux or someone else has basically got that consistently for Legacy. But this is a very good try to make the difference when they were low on numbers. They play aggressive, but they play logically. Like, they know when to fight for information, so I think that's what makes them really scary.
Having to stomach a man disadvantage, though, and a challenge out through Boiler. Ooh, Magus gets slammed by a Galil. He didn't even do any damage back. Magus didn't hit a bullet. Certainly not ideal. Puts pressure on Device to tether with Jabby, who's a little late to the party. He's still going to look for that mid-fight, though. Good on Jabby to find it, but there's so many bodies already ready to hit this A site. It's just the bomb that's delayed.
They're so well coordinated.
Yeah.
It was all just a big bait.
Yeah, you can't take that away from Legacy, man. They work as a unit, and this unit does work. 7-5 T-side, and that's despite the best efforts of some of Astralis' heroics. That, you know, attack from HooXi with the double 5-7 kill, a good flank from Device sprinkled in. Like,
There's too many impact kills from Legacy. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of crazy to think one day they'll make a roster move, right? Like, but who?
I know.
It's such a weird...
It's like a Mongol situation.
Yeah, except for a while, Mongols were ruthlessly making roster moves like every month.
Oh, yeah.
But Legacy, I can't even... Yeah.
Can't imagine.
I don't know who it would be.
You know, it's whenever...
They're just like one big blob to me.
Yeah. An amorphous blob. It's just anytime a team has one of those like Cinderella runs, you just never want to see it change.
Yeah, and usually they change right away.
Sure.
And you go, why'd you do that, Copenhagen Flames? Why'd you do that, Monty?
Why'd you do that, Passion UA?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, in some cases, it's usually because those orgs just get
And
bought
Legacy,
out.
look what happened. They stayed together. Boom.
It's usually not because they make changes. It's usually because somebody leaves for what's supposed to be greener pastures. But the grass is always greener on the
Two
other
competing
side.
phrases right there.
Yes, sir.
They always forget the second one. Both these squads love playing nice and tucked in the halls close by.
Lotto going at it a second time, but HooXi's using this as a chance to get close. Flash comes through, no instant pop behind it. You've got another one to throw, and Lotto just can't help himself. He just gotta look, gotta take a look, just another look. One more, one more. Next thing you know, you're down 5 versus 3, and Astralis with a real chance to kick off this T-side strong. Molly on Dumao. You're not hiding from anybody, buddy. HooXi on the chase, and this one's coming up flawless.
Not bad. Tactically speaking, all the shots coming in. Nissim shows himself now, and they know they can just plant.
You got Device locking in the mid control.
All right, let's see. Come on. Hard clear at Nissim. Make this weird.
There we go. Blindsides him. Device doesn't even have to use his smoke in the end. So Astralis, that felt way too easy.
Effortless. They're looking moisturized right now. What was that?
Don't worry about it.
That was a demo kill for sure. Well, this lead's about to vanish unless Legacy can do something crazy again. HE's in their hands. You only buy HEs if you think you're going to win the rounds. That's a fact.
Or if you've got an opponent who just keeps playing the same position.
Yeah.
You buy frags out of spite sometimes. Ooh, I'm gonna get you.
They missed the timing slightly.
HooXi's ahead of it. We'll smoke off CT cross as we get this Dumao reposition towards Coffin. There you go. Little bang for your buck on that one. I'll take HooXi's confidence away.
HooXi is one of the best IGLs ever at working Inferno on T-side.
It's a big claim.
We learned that from G2. They had the best stats ever. It's 70% T-side win rate. Never been done before. Tell me when.
Never
Tell
done.
me by who.
Never done since either. Not even by him. The good old days. HooXi, also 12-7, by the way.
The goat of goats.
Trying to keep this Astralis squad in the game. Dumao comes out through the arch smoke with a one and done. And Sadzim's going to try the same antics. Or is he? He opts not to. And this is totally taken over by Astralis. Magic around the world and back again for this bomb plant.
When's the last time Astralis have won a tournament? Because I think Liquid's, I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's CS Summit 2019.
Has it really been that long?
Liquid, when would they have?
Yeah.
They didn't win any of the Masters and stuff online, right?
It all changes this week.
Well, okay, if it's a Liquid Astralis Grand Final, then we're 2019. When's the last time Astralis won an event? They didn't win like an Espu or
They got into the grand finals of...
they didn't win a Thunder Pick, an Espu, a Fissure. No. Spin Spirit Mouse. Like they actually... that might be 2020 as well. The Astralis were the best team in 2020 though. People forget. So there's something in there. I just don't know if there was a LAN.
Second.
Oh, wait. No. Maybe a Blast.
Nope.
Blast Fall Final?
Hey, buddy.
So it's heroic.
Give me a second. I'm scrolling.
It's kind of wild because now we're coming up on like 5 years for some of these.
Oh, right. They won Copenhagen Gaming Week 2024.
A show match. What else?
Um,
Exhibition games.
CCT South Europe Series 4.
LAN.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to keep moving the goalpost slightly here. Because now we're coming up on like
I'm already back at
2 years for FaZe, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years for Astralis, Liquid, 6 years.
God, these organizations, huh? IEM Global Challenge 2020 online. DreamHack Masters winner 2020 Europe online.
They must have won a LAN in 2020, surely. I guess there were none. There were none. There weren't any.
My God.
Holy.
Holy moly. Times change, huh? And here we are in 2025 thinking that they're going to beat a team like Legacy. Crazy thing is they tend to.
They tend to.
HooXi here. Pistols in front of him. Gets dropped. Yeah. Little 5-7 upgrade for Dumao. Fortunately, that gets all of the utility that Legacy had thrown out, so Astralis can take their sweet time at a minute 10 with this B control. We're going to see Legacy try to squirm around here like worms.
That was a little loud.
That's what they call me. A little loud.
Because you sell weed?
Nope. Because I'm noisy. Double smoke exec, and again, Astralis thinking that they've got what it takes to just overwhelm this site. Ooh, little body block, so Lux will be able to keep his vision.
They still know he's here.
It's vision with a 5-7, though.
They heard his heavy ass up there.
They're still going to just pelt him with nades anyways, so he thought he could hold on to it. He instantly gives it up with the flashes, and frags find his feet. We go 25 seconds as Astralis looks to take this lead on Inferno.
The patience pays off.
And there's no challenge out through the Magis bomb plant, so what do you expect for Legacy to really do here? I would say save. Try those 5-7s again in the next one. Keep that Kevlar rolling forward. Astralis go ahead and take the 8-7 scoreline.
It was that period of time, 22 to 23, HooXi. They won the Blast World Final when he's on G2 all the way to Kato. That was an insane run. That was a little, that was the closest thing to a Vitality run that we've gotten in a long time.
For the record,
streaks-wise.
Blast Pro Series World Finals 2019.
Bahrain. That was Bahrain.
Glaive, Dupree, Magisk, Device, and Zipix. The last time this organization won an event.
Wow. Well, LAN, yeah.
Sure.
LAN, yeah. Because they won some big stuff, but in 2020, which that's only fair. We credit some of that because everyone was playing online, but yeah, that's kind of wild.
But, you know, let's say trophy lift, right? Which is what everybody plays for.
Yeah.
In 2019.
Wow.
I mean, maybe they had a trophy at Copenhagen Gaming Week, but...
Ooh, last trophy lift. That's a good way to, like, frame it. I like that.
Fighting for it here in Bucharest. HooXi, okay. Settle down, buddy. You're already in their spawn at a minute 32.
No one knows Inferno T-side like HooXi.
At a minute 32, he steps on the sand of CT spawn. Luckily, he's got a teammate right on his rear end, but it goes about as well for Magis because it did for HooXi. I mean, hey, they had a lot of space. You'll give them that. They were confident in their endeavors. And Stare slipping the net. Decides to spray through that smoke. Dumau taking damage in the process. Both of them swapping out to the sidearm.
This is ridiculous.
Everybody, close your eyes. It's going to end eventually. It's
Someone will
be finished. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And this ends in Device having a free site to plant the bomb, but not even using it.
It's all about the distraction, boys.
He's actually playing to win this round, except there's no one here to kill on the flank. How is he going to pull this off? Device. 1-on-4. His greatest stunt ever. We thought that Mission Impossible was on its last iteration. Where here's one final movie for you.
Nope. Bomb plant's all he's going to get. And we've got Legacy tying back up. So, I mean, tempo and confidence at an all-time high for Astralis.
Yeah.
But it's making something of what they quickly earn that remains oh so elusive. But hey, man, they got in spawn fast.
He double fisted that water bottle.
Well, you got to be stable.
Crazy. It's not that heavy, is it?
How do they know these openings exist, though? They're just so on it. Finding the flaws, finding the gaps.
You know, HooXi's all up in those demos, and like they play each other a lot. Even like recently, they have. Even Steven 8-8.
No Legacy Peaks and Banana this time around. Again, we're going up into apartments. This is a new one. No way they see this one coming, right?
They've both been using all these hall setups. Oh, what? He's waiting for one bullet before he goes wide, and he hasn't found that fight. Maybe he goes wide into this. Oh
Still
my god!
drops him, no way. Miss him while falling as well. Good on him to get the trade kill back.
I love that he didn't just shoot right away. He actually still aimed, even though he saw 2 targets. Took that head off. I'd love to see the end game chat right now.
I know, I can hear it ticking.
Kind of a scary map here for Legacy. They're going all in on this B lane, but without any information. Nissim said, leave it to me. I don't know if that's a good idea. Arch is open. Mad timings here, and Stairs even working the body over on B. They're going to believe it. Okay. Well, it's enough time has passed that they're starting to walk over.
Here comes that fast rotate. Jump onto the library door. Magis locked in on it, but Sadzin gonna win it. And 4v2 we go. So still trying to find a solution to Nissim, damn it. He's done all he has to inside of the A hold. Ooh, it gets a little frisky. And he kind of jumps in. I thought because Sadzin was coming through the smoke, but Sadzin decides to bail, and they have reopened the possibility of Astralis winning this round. 2v4 demanded of the Danes. No snapshot over from Sadzin. They are halfway there now. This is with Nissim in that corner. He did not expect them to be that close. Tries to jump out and just kind of looks a bit foolish for his efforts.
Backside and cold could be the play, but behind default, Stare will be able to wrap around. Could this be the move?
No way.
Yeah, it is.
Kills and they close.
That's beautiful.
2v4 for Astralis. Nissim kind of reopens that door by getting a little zany.
They kind of messed it up for Nissim. They pushed through the smoke. He could have gone around the back at default and allowed Nissim to stay cold. One of them takes the attention away from the other instead. Nissim just flies out. I think assuming his teammate's going to come through.
Must have been. And Sadzin was right on the smoke, so you'd think it was the time to do it. I don't really fault Nissim entirely, but Sadzin decides to peel out because the death happens. And then Sadzin comes at that short side before his other two teammates are ready either, so...
Yeah.
Awkward one, but Astralis will be happy to take it. 2v4 gift delivered for the lead. It's been a tight game, but we're getting to the end of the road. Sadzin looking for revenge, finds the pick off from Banana. And it's going to be Astralis off the back foot again. Fine by them. They just pulled it out of the hat a round ago. Op keeps rattling rounds through the half wall. Frag grenades for Doom out to try to have to stomach. He's fine with that. And Jabby just waiting for somebody to overstep inside A.
I think also Op has shown itself over on B, so Jabby knows he can take open lines right now. Low HP, but he just needs someone to make one mistake and walk into his crosshairs if he's going to be this aggressive. I feel Astralis, they just have so much map control. Even though Legacy have numbers, they're the ones pushed back on both sides of the map. Problem is Legacy need to keep ideas flowing. Like, they should still win this round, but at the same time, this is how you get tricked and accidentally rotate too heavily in the wrong direction.
Another smoke down on Banana as Legacy lock two players into that B hold, and Astralis set their sights to commit into A. Good Famas spam from Lux, but it opens the door for Stair to spray right back. Potentially a much-needed trade. Match is going past the player in sight.
Wait, you didn't see him.
Still in the corner. Lotto strikes. 8 seconds, and he gets that second kill towards Pit. Recovered here by Jabby, but a 1v2 demanded of him. Another disadvantageous situation for Astralis to try to pull off 50 health versus 2. And they don't waste a lot of time on the approach. Instant kill from Jabby, but it's not enough. 9 health for the 9th round of Legacy. Tied game again.
Quite a try there from Jabby, but numbers are king in the end here for Legacy. That would have been very painful for Legacy after the round start. But to be honest, again, like in terms of information and the way that they're playing, I feel they're letting Astralis get away with a lot. Investments coming in from both sides, it looks like.
It's not a pretty buy, Astralis. But they've been playing off the back foot, succeeding with less.
Yeah, this is kind of a risk by them, but it's the 1v1.
Yep.
You don't see that as often in this economy to try risks like that, but I kind of like it because, again, I feel like they're actually working the map pretty well over and over again. Legacy could just pull off an early first kill. This will be a lot easier for them. They don't realize how much is at stake.
They want it to happen on Banana, but there's nobody there to play the risk for Astralis.
Oh, they're really putting a lot of emphasis on pressuring middle. Nice.
Act of desperation for Magus to jump through that with the MAC-10, so the little that they had to work with is already starting to dry up, and now the Danes are going to be in a rough spot as Legacy on the brink of taking back that one-round edge.
I feel like they just had a full counter to exactly what Astralis were going to do this round. That was super solid, especially considering what we saw these last few. It did not shy away from getting that map control. Holding on to brackets, getting a kill at the bottom of B, and now, yeah, you have every right to peel back.
Jabby's not able to get it going either. Stair tries to reach for the gun, and it just keeps trading hands to no avail. He knows there's a second player in the site. He knows the rotate's already here. Device just knows everything's stacked against him. 5 strong for Legacy. Now, if that's not a way to springboard yourself to a close, I don't know what is. You've got low cash on the Astralis side. You've got double digits first, and you're finally given a real chance with 5 survivors to build up a bit of bank. This is the best chance Legacy have had to really grow the gap between them and Astralis.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it had to be a jabby 1v2 to avoid the situation, but they handle this so well. I mean, much better than I expected, considering they're looking too passive for a second. So really good stuff here for Legacy. It's a well-earned 10. Enjoy the ego.
Yeah, the 11th comes with it. It's a 2-for-1 sale on CT round wins at the moment. Device again trying to get something going in apartments. He's had moments of glory from here. But so is Nissim. Decides to fall back. Both sides of that fight, in fact, reposition. Setup here because they know they've got the edge over these blocks. Don't give them an inch is Legacy's thought in round 20. And they're going to find just as little success as they did in the last round. It's just as free as you could have anticipated. The 11th comes with the 10th. And Astralis buy back in the next one, hoping that they can extend play here on Inferno.
It's actually been such a close match. Both halves have shown us good stuff from both of these squads, and I think, you know, Astralis know that, but they're also going to be thinking, did we miss the critical opportunity to keep a lead, take a lead? Now they have 2 Galils. Oh man, massive damage on Dumao. Are they going to spam this?
Well, he'll start shooting back, and that's just an invite for Stare to get it, but the frag will finish Stare off, so 1 and done, both ways.
This only encourages Astralis to go even faster. Sad's in here.
Tries to take up the angle, but again, you've got a whole pack in front of you. Oh,
wow.
Nice shot from Sadzin, but it locks off the CT cross to try to pick up that slack. Device is the only player in all of that to come out with a multi-kill.
So scrappy, man. I love it. This matchup, these 2 teams.
Good on Device to just force his way through. Sadzin got seconds as well, excuse me.
So many trades in all these spots on Banana.
Nissim gonna need that kit. Op locked in, back sight, holds for Coffin, fire at his feet, and there's Device to react. We go double digits both ways. They had to take one on the chin, but the moment they come back with their guns, they fight for Banana. A back and forth, the Device broke through.
Again, you can see their short but storied history in this sort of rivalry or matchup where they know exactly what all the reactions should be, and they're willing to sign up for these very scrappy fights on Banana. 1 less Galil than they had last round. 1 op in play now for Device. Wow.
Guard it.
Wow.
Legacy, I feel like they made that feel like there wasn't going to be much Banana pressure.
Yeah, they timed it so well. Deep nades.
Again.
Wow.
A second volley finds the mark. Beautiful stuff here from Legacy. Just that 5-second delay that kind of had Astralis off guard for a second. Misread the timing and fall victim to the artillery. And now you're going to find nobody to pull back the other direction. Legacy Colonel up on site because they know they've already done enough to just try to push this one over the line.
I mean, it's a good game for both teams, but Legacy have been amazing when it comes to opening kills and just opening strategy. Sort of poetic that it might end this way. More utility damage.
I mean, once guns and nades are flowing, it's Legacy more often than not. This is a game whereby Astralis pick up both pistols, convert them both for a 3-0 start in each half.
Oh,
but here we get the answer. Magisk still with something to stand on. Coffin player flashing himself out.
Yeah, this actually instantly becomes a retake.
Yes,
the ball
sir.
can cross. They're a little late to get to this. Spam might come through, but it won't stop anything.
Oh, man.
Are they going to push?
Yes, they are with flashes. Magisk gives cover again.
They're potentially sacking the whole round.
Not only with the entry, but now that op hold as well. You've got two ops in the back of the site. HooXi and Magisk with snipers to try to hold on.
What?
Imagine that. And right now, there's no utility to make them uncomfortable, so they are going to have real chances at hitting clean shots. And with that op rattling one off to a miss, Magisk recovers. 4 kills for Magisk.
What?
Do it all. Locking this in from Banana. We go 24 rounds of play.
It's not even what year is it, it's what universe are we in, with Astralis having HooXi and Magisk. Win a post plan.
With ops.
Man down with ops.
The entry on the AK opens the door. They flood through with it. Grab the tools for the job, and Magisk makes the difference.
What? This kill is so good, though. I mean,
great
sets
shot,
it up,
man.
yeah.
Flashbang makes that uncomfortable. One of the last pieces of utility that they had to play with.
Holy smokes, Legacy have nothing now.
Game on, folks. Game on.
That was a 3v5.
Add it to the pile. There's a 2 versus 4 victory for Astralis in the middle of all this. A 3v5 in round 22. And a golden ticket in terms of rounds now, because that MP9 and pistol is all that Legacy are going to have to work with. HooXi taking a look at this vacant B-bomb site. You've got a desperate act here from Doomau to throw down the smoke and delay things. But is that one smoke and him shooting a pistol enough to convince Astralis to step back into that quadruple bracket stack?
It feels like he has the read. None of the T's are moving. Jabby's here just lurking inside the halls. Yeah. They're going to force their way in. Zoom out, no more smokes.
Nothing to stop them other than the P250. Eats a flash on the approach.
They don't even shoot back.
Nah, they do a good job of just focusing in on what matters.
Wow.
Control the bomb site, all the corners cleared. It is going to be Astralis with 12.
That's pretty...
They touch 12 first.
That's crazy that they pulled that off. The 2 ops.
3v5, a 2v4.
You know, Magic's coming into this team didn't seem like an adequate replacement for Stown. He's proving his value here in this game for sure. It's the most kills, but the most impact too.
They take their sweet time, but they do it. Securing an overtime for the sigh of relief, and I think not even shooting back at that pistol on the CT cross is almost like a message. Astralis focused on what matters here, pulling off the Inferno win. Trying to steal away Legacy's map pick, add it to the pile of, you know, disappointing moments for Legacy on this map. Starting to betray them. That is a gut-wrenching couple of rounds for Legacy to have to stomach. While the economy lets them down in round 23, 24th features a bye. Get everybody on the same page here.
The CT side has matured very quickly here for Legacy. But I don't know how many more ideas they have left.
Doomau getting Frisky looking for that fight. Sits in front of the half wall. Oh, on a silver platter.
Ooh, he's played that spot maybe once too many.
Lotto doesn't have the utility to finish off the little that's left of Stair. We've seen good utility moments from Legacy. They bombarded Astralis with that off-timing frag barrage in the past. Not this time, although it would be the perfect round to do it with the damage that's been done. All the nades belong to Astralis. Look at the kits they hold over top of Legacy at the moment. A minute left in regulation. Legacy off the back foot, 4v5.
They're just going to be a force at taking B. They've got a lot of ways to take it slowly. Lotto's just got his gun, and he misses his spray. HooXi with one in the dome.
Coming through. HooXi ahead of the pack, offering himself up as the tip of the spear, smoking the CT cross, and still no overcommitment. That does draw the rotate over.
I don't know what he's going to do with this. You could fake either way, I feel like, and get what you want. They're leaving Stair, who's so low on HP, just to make sure two players are here.
Perfect. Stair stays, sticks around. He's inside of the B site. He'll be found out by Lux. Free frag offered over, but Legacy still off position. Thing is, though, the rest of Astralis not capitalizing on it just yet. It's a bit of free runway for Sadzin to come back over. He's already in arch by the time they hit the site. Nissim, chance to shine. Flash is good.
The bomb.
Sadzin just gets here in time. They can't plant. Device needs kills that are escaping him, and we go OT.
Ooh,
Sadzin arrives in time to flash, and that flash makes all the difference.
Wow, that's really, really nice from the site. I think the one thing here is they didn't need Stair to die to keep the two players over on B, and they only rotate over earlier because they get the kill. For a moment here, it's 4v3 and a 3v1 on the A site, but did they really get anything out of that lurk?
Counter-terrorists win.
Certainly a match that deserves to go to overtime with how close it's been all the way through.
Thing is, though, you then put Legacy back in a place where economy's booming. Frag grenades down Banana have been great. Sadzin catching Device out of the gate with this one. And Device so many times has been able to kind of play around in the apartments with a bit of space, but HooXi sees space as well here towards B. He's going to peek into the CT spawn, held by 2, confirms that there's still plenty of util for Legacy to slow down any potential commitment. The smoke comes down on Cross. Bomb is right there. They're going to try their hand at this despite the low health, and another two-man advantage for Legacy. Flashbangs keeps the pressure on Magisk.
Will they boost?
He's got a player to help him in Little Pit. And Lotto boosted over, catches Magisk back sight. It is a world of hurt inbound.
This one's going to be almost impossible. 2-on-5 from the pool. Ooh.
Flash to try to fight their way out, but majority coffin push bound. Look at that!
What's happened?
Jabby with 2 wall bank frags. How? All of a sudden, he's got another couple to go for. Lux sitting on top of the bomb. Jabby's gonna have to swing it! And Lux is...
No!
4 kills for Jabby! Out of what? Out of where? Thin air! Wall banks galore! And that's another 3v5!
And a 2v5 in the end?
Perhaps, yeah, because the retake already got going.
Oh my goodness, Jabby. That's the right-left combo they're looking for.
Spawn.
It was his flash that pushed them back. And this is just a master stroke here. Oh.
They line up in spawn. Back at it is Doom
man,
out.
he's been pushing it.
Fire with fire. This is worth it. Times him and Nissim kill a piece. Stair's gonna go ahead into the chase, ahead of the smokes already, but there's another one here in Banana.
They know they keep pulling back.
Half health
spotted, yeah.
for all of Astralis, but I mean the thing is, fine, these disadvantageous spots haven't stopped them from winning rounds. Sure, it makes the fight all the harder.
Uh-oh, he's in his own molly.
Lux making this awkward. Here comes the T-side fire as well, zoned in the back of this B site. A couple of Astralis players, don't you tell me they do this again.
Both spotted now.
Every player 50 health or less. Magisk still on the fight. Get in with that second kill, but another T has pushed into the spawn of the CT side.
And they can go to A.
No way.
There's a flank coming in on Magisk. He should die. Let's see if he's watching this. This is wild. With 50 seconds, they have to be very careful. Nissim sitting here at the bottom of B, but to be honest, I think Magisk has his wits about him. Let's see if he'll grab this kill. Oh.
Nisum too sharp with it. Device into the clutch attempt.
Once again, in this spot, I mean, he's got an up, but with 3 players up, surely there's no chance for this. He has to come out, look for an early kill, and then have time to get back to a new position.
Nisum goes apartments. You'd think he avoids it. Bomb isn't planted for the balcony peak, so Device can't go play that.
Yeah,
which means he's not going to find Nisum. He could double back to short.
He's got the right idea. Bomb's going to be planted on the outside of the back of default here.
He's not setting himself up for the bigger picture. He's going to have to go for a super wide balcony swing if he gets any diffusers off of it. And Nisum gets wind of what's going down. So Easy does it. Device gets found out in the 1v3, and Legacy don't let that, again, wild antic from Astralis pull off the win this time.
Yeah, so 1-1 here. I don't know what's more impressive, the X factor from Astralis in some of these situations, or Legacy's like starts to almost every single round. It's a game where it feels like literally everybody is contributing. Another spot where I don't know. Legacy, man, I like them more when they're proactive. But sometimes they like playing in the dark. Coming into middle here, got Device on this angle.
There's a chance at Device's kill. Gun goes dry for Lux. He'll have to back this one up. Oof, gets chased down by Device. Love that Device is willing to just go hard for that frag. Gets one back while Stair tucks in Banana. Last round of the first half of overtime, and it's a low health for Astralis again. Just feels like every time, even when they find success, every time they're playing off the back foot.
Late moto smoke. No one watching the R-Trap. 4v2 here on the B site. Dumao above.
Legacy set themselves up again. Ooh, but the flash is good. And a reposition as he looks to regain vision. Low health. Dumao's got one more. As he goes down, and Chabi is reclaiming everything yet again. Device gets popped, and that's going to push Chabi into the 1v2 clutch.
Surely can't pull it off again. He's already got 2 kills this round.
Right? It's another 4K demanded of him.
No nades to work with, half HP.
Just looking for 2 rounds on this T side of overtime. Chabi trying to figure out if anybody's coming through the church. Not the case.
They don't have nades either.
Now they're both starting to stomp, so he figures out that they're both trying to get onto that cusp of sight, and they very quickly figure out the back sight's clear. They write off Coffin, but Nisum still gives good coverage, and Sadzin's gonna clutch this out with the defuse. All's good for Legacy.
That was so key. I mean, with no nades to work with, they just needed the perfect timing on that first player. Otherwise, it would have been a round 1 on time. Jabby knows he was close.
Should be happy that he at least did it once.
That's the only round they won here in overtime. This was maybe a mistake from Device holding so tight when they wide swung. He had no chance to hit that shot. To be honest, can't get too mad at yourself about that. It's like a lot of luck involved. You're trying to pick that perfect moment. They're not looking at you. Legacy's turn to attack.
Not getting any bang out of that utility. Dumao's got to jump into the corner. Yeah, they know he's in there, so they're going to just keep peppering him with util, but Sadzin, he's honestly done a really good job in those little minute openings.
Yeah, the off impact's been palpable.
Feels like whenever Astralis are trying to get something going in the opening moves of the rounds, that's where Sadzin's able to just clip somebody's wings. Dumao holds Bogdan's Law in full effect. Waiting for that smoke peek. Oh, but he missed it.
Might have missed this, yeah.
Smoke fades. Now the CTs have vision, but he ends up killing HooXi instead. Won't know that Stair's gotten past, but by giving up that corner angle, he's got to play with the possibility of there being a CT walked up already.
It's just about the perfect close here for Legacy. Put themselves in a solid spot to just close this map. They have lost a lot of these positions. I want to say not as many on T side, but... Oh, there's 2 CTs here. Yeah, full vision on Banana, so they kind of know. Walkout's coming.
Good headshot by Jabby, catching him on the climb up of the fence. The lineups there. Jabby with another multi-kill.
So much damage.
Lotto
What?
barely
Caught
alive,
that.
but Magisk is able to get the kill on the player trying to plant. Now Lotto has a disadvantageous clutch attempt.
Stairs running at it.
Just storming forward here, barely any time to spare. He needs the headshot as he goes even lower. 4 health all he has. Astralis tie up again.
That's crazy they pulled this off. Magisk switching targets after committing to that balcony player and dropping the bomb in the process, threw everything into disarray. Oh, there's so many deflating moments here for Legacy where they just need to close. It's unbelievable how many opening kills they get.
Another 3v5 for Astralis.
And yeah, he's shooting great though.
It's 2 3v5s, a 2v4. Both pistols, full conversions, and still they can't get this win.
Yeah.
Making them work for it today, our Legacy. The hardest possible route to victory, it feels like Astralis have faced, but victory no guarantee even yet. Lux is going to try to chase down the Arch player. Catching Jabby on a reload, keeping this pressure up on Ace. Support still pretty far way off. And Lux attempts to get this sight fight going. Magisk unready for that challenge on the corner, just caught out in the open. A sitting duck. Device and Jabby with a kill apiece. Another advantage Legacy, post-plant to boot. Dumao catching Stair with the headshot, and Legacy look to secure a second OT. As that spam from Jabby just opens the invite for the all-in A attack out of Legacy. 5-7 flank finds 1. And Device scooping up the kit means I think he's taking a look at this.
Yeah, might as well try.
17 seconds on that bomb.
It's got to be a wall bang into mini pit. He knows someone's here.
Little Pit keeps his head down. Device with a chance, but Sadson ends it. And it is Legacy with a chance to win this map.
Yes, and that was a super cool play to watch. I mean, yes, it's Jabby using a lot of ammo and then them pushing him back, but they almost knew exactly what they were going to do that entire time. They had that smoke come out behind him in through CT, the molly to push Jabby back as he fell back, and they instantly took so much map control without having to work so hard just for brackets. Even the most dominant starts come close. But look at this, Astralis, 2 Famuses. They can't afford an op this round. There's definitely a distinct advantage in weapons here for Legacy to try to close. I think utility is the most important part.
Is this finally it?
That's the punishment right there.
5v4 catching Stair, trying to fight it down. Banana, he's looking to end this game 16-23. As Lux finds space through brackets. Oh, but there's 2 players watching this. Lux could just be delivering a free frag. No, Jabby caught, playing with the nades. Now Lux doesn't know that his back is exposed, but Device is losing teammates left, right, and center, and Legacy will do this. Surely. HooXi walks through smoke, gets popped by Dumao, who waited his time to pop off. He lets him know because through trials and tribulations, through 2v4s and 3v5s, Legacy finally put this to rest.
I thoroughly enjoyed that overtime. Gents, what did you think about Inferno?
Yeah, a long labored road for Legacy, if we're honest. I mean, when you look at
about a month ago, but now they got to do it again, and they've got to do it from the back foot, Mohan. It is a map 1 win for Legacy to set up this series. Do you believe in the Astralis comeback this week?
Yeah, I think because it looked very good in some ways on Inferno. I liked the way that they were fighting. I think it's sort of disappointing. I'm sure they're disappointed that they put in that much work in terms of X Factor and still lost, but like, you know, Legacy picked Inferno to win it. I could totally see Astralis pulling this off, nearly pulling off the upset on their map pick.
Train waits in the wings if need be. Stair's gonna find an opening.
Let's go spectate someone inside.
Yep, A-Site absolutely getting slammed at the moment. Nissim bloody blocked on the way up. Ooh, Stair still front sight with Berettas, looking for somebody to shoot at, but slowly as his teammates die around him. Oh,
Chill.
Nissim.
He was the main character all along.
I was gonna say, sitting over on ramp didn't look like we were gonna get to see it, but then he ends up pulling off the 3K. So, okay, Nissim, I see you now. A little late to the party, but better late than never. Triple kill for the Legacy CT pistol win.
That was a great map of Counter-Strike back on Inferno. Very fun to watch for multiple reasons. Legacy's structure, some of their, honestly, some of their set plays were super solid. They were a little passive for my taste on some rounds, but overall, first kills over and over again. Expecting more of those.
Clean up on aisle outside. Easy does it. Jumping MP9 over the top. Ooh, you're letting Legacy get rambunctious.
Yeah, we know that they can streak on CT side. That's just literally what they're the best at.
Yep. That's the scary part, right? You let them get away with that win. Even, I mean, put it in Legacy's mental perspective. Try to be them for a second. Close your eyes.
Yeah, let's
visualize.
get mental.
First of all, you've got to now start thinking in Portuguese. Secondly, you've just lost both pistols, allowed Astralis to convert for 3-0 on both halves, let them win 2 3v5s, a 2 versus 4, and you still pulled off the victory in your one chance to close the first map. You had one map point.
Yeah, Coralio.
And you win that. Now you get to spill over into, yes, okay, a map where Astralis are far more comfortable. It's their pick after all. And they beat you here in the past, but you've got this CT side to just roll with that momentum. So we'll see if they can do it. But it's guns in hand here for Astralis. Limitation on HooXi in the MAC 10. But you let them power up and Legacy turn into a whole different beast. Like that. They take a fight.
He got 2.
Dumao with the double down. Not supposed to get the second any day of the week. We get the challenge back from Device to at least recover what was left on Dumao through that smoke. And the main play from Magisk finds his kill. But damage into Squeaky's going to drop Jabby down to 23. And Lux can just lock into the site with man advantage secured.
They just look so locked in right now.
Almost caught out.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage to have to stomach.
Got a sweet kill the top hut, but not finishing that one off means there's now a little bit of time trouble. Interesting move if they want to walk downstairs. Bomb's got some ways to go. And you know, Legacy, when they're playing well, they play so active. This bomb will cross and see Nissim. We'll see. Oh, what a reaction. That's unreal. Through the glass to the head. Nissim on 2 HP somehow gets that kill. I can't even believe it.
Just doesn't even have the bomb. So this is that Legacy 3-0 start as they pick up the first rifle round as well. By the skin of their teeth, they'll keep majority alive because of Nissim. You know, Nissim's somebody who, back when the Austin debacle was going down, he was kind of really thrown under the bus by the critics of, you know, the haters that came for Legacy for kind of taking Bestia's spot. Not that that was their fault. It's just a matter of circumstance. And yet, I feel like since Austin, he is one of the players, for me, that has kind of really thrived in like the growing confidence of this team.
Yeah, again, like I have trouble with just discerning them in terms of playstyle. They're all just like they're all so similar to me. Also on the same page.
Such a strength at the moment, right?
Why did he get singled out for that? Do you remember? Or is he responding to stuff? Is that why?
I think it's because in the game that they last played versus Bestio when they lost the spot, he had a really bad series.
Oh, that's just...
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's like, so the take for Bestia fans was like, you don't deserve this legacy, but especially not you, Nissim.
Damn.
Like, you suck
That's
the
tough.
most.
Play bad one day, pick the wrong day, sir.
Like, brother. You know, you'd think you'd find that common ground. Like, no, it's another underdog story we can all latch onto, but you know, who am I to tell you who to cheer for?
Damn.
Desert Eagle's coming through for Stare, but Lotto's picking it up. 3 kills for Lotto. Wee, yo, yo, that's
So many multi-fraggers on this
quad kill.
beast.
Voila. These guys speaking French now?
Bit of everything. And they have really opened up a can of kick-ass here on Astralis.
Can of kick ass. Where can I buy that?
It's free. You just have to play Legacy. They'll give you.
Whoa, okay. How generous. Second gun round, 5 rounds in. It's going to be Device looking through that popped open squeaky door for somebody floating on A. Damn, really gonna do it to him with the AUG?
Is this gonna work? It will. Wow,
Yeah,
big time.
Oh, Op is the 3rd player to peek into that scope, but nice double kill from Nissim.
I love the use of the
Satson,
AUG.
though, gets blindsided by Stare, at least getting active outer. Obviously, that was kind of lost track of by Lux. He'll recover it, at least, with the trade. And a chance again at Majority Alive, because, of course, Dumao, you give him a chance to push the hut, he's damn well going to do it, but he doesn't finish off Device. Curious situation now. This 1v3 getting pieced together. Lux, gotta be careful playing that nade out.
Ooh, Op upgrade after that AK shot. 1 lower rotation, and with Device's health, he's got to be thinking, how am I going to win this? You know, you don't have control side, you don't have decon. You got to fake a plant and hope you hit a shot right here.
If he puts the reactor in between them.
This is right.
Yep. Lotto opens the door, gonna try to charge him, but you've given a chance for Device.
Oh,
so,
nice shot.
Okay. Lotto kind of a little late to make that move. Gives the chance over. Lux running by, and he's just playing with absolute tempo. Oh, 1v3 Device.
Wow, that was so difficult to pull off. He made the right read when he went downstairs. It could have been decon or control side. And Device put that down with conviction. He knew exactly what was coming his way.
Doubles back into the lobby, busts up Dumao, who thought he had that one dead to rights. 4K for Device, a 1v3.
That's crazy. What a clutch.
Big way to put Astralis' first round on the board.
Crazy clutches by Astralis today.
That's 2 3v5s, a 2 versus 4, a 1 versus 3. And still, you're losing. We thought all that X Factor maybe dried up after they were pulling him out of the hat back on Inferno, but looks like there's still a little left in the tank. How many more? Lux wants to get the hell out of there as the chase is inbound. Frag, oh, so perfectly placed at their feet. Sadzen double with the off.
Wow.
Lux comes through.
Dude.
A frag and pistol kill.
How did he know how to do all that? That's unreal by Lux. He's been man of the match for me here for Legacy for sure.
And this is going to be a gut-wrenching place for Astralis to be. You win your first round, but it's only Device to survive because of the nature of the 1v3 clutch.
Just in the flow state right now.
But only one player survives on the 1 round Astralis win. Jabby just fighting to hang on to anything at this point. Try to piece together some damage for Legacy to have to deal with, but they're just peppering him. You know exactly where he's at. You know exactly what he's doing. This one's gonna expire. Comes up Legacy, majority alive. What a perfect way for Legacy to get back into control of this game. And not just a little control, but total control. We're looking at an Astralis now that have $4,000 on Magisk, and nobody more than that.
Like, Lux is in the flow state, right? He comes down, he sees one, he knows he can't take that fight on his own terms, falls back, they try to chase him down. He gets the perfect Iverson fallback grenade into how he sprays into that fight and baits them into, coaxes them into trying again with a second player. I mean, it was just like he was prescient. He knew exactly how that was all going to go down.
Fast charge with the Tech 9s. Going to try to catch you off guard inside of A. Dumao with the double. Lotto and Lux to clean house. Again, it is only one kill out of Astralis trying to play with tempo this time. Doesn't open the door to a second win yet.
They're officially getting smashed.
Smashed, stomped, and smothered. There's that game where Astralis didn't win a single terrorist round win on their T side of Nuke. Not long ago, we saw that struggle. Well, they've got one at least, but up against Legacy's defense today, it's feeling like a dry spell. Device takes a ton of damage with the op inside of the squeaky smoke, worried about some kind of a push because you know Dumao will pounce if he sees a chance to do so. And once he gets around that first hut corner, he usually goes for more.
Oh my God.
But just missing that timing twice. Gets back at it. That's Magisk whittled down to half as well, but Stairs lower at least, so they're going to try to fixate in on ramp. Sadzin ready to hold this back. Nissim versus Stair downstairs.
They pre-rotated. They have ramp as well, so it's not terrible spots. And
Nissim's going to blindside Stair. What?
oh, he got vision. Sadzin. Uh-oh.
Nissim trying. Whoa!
That's
Stair.
a big mistake.
Yeah, big chance given over to him. Magisk clips Lotto. It's a Dumao Lux 2v5 demanded of it. Nissim, when he broke the window, I guess he just thought he wouldn't come out and was going to stay in control, but Stair gets active, and that's unfortunate death for Sadzin. You'd think it could have been very much prevented. Instead,
I mean, you don't break the window to not do anything because you're telling everyone you're there.
Right.
So, yeah, Nissim's worried about, he was worried about himself, but it's hard to visualize the angles that your teammate's exposed to on the ramp, but as soon as he gets to the doorway, that's what he was, you know, he needed to make sure he had that covered. So that one's on Nissim. Legacy, they still have this huge lead, but Astralis is starting to punch through a little bit.
no chance.
Yeah, but gets him killed.
Nice.
Oh,
Yep.
Device
Yeah.
goes down.
Put yourself in a prime spot again.
It's a win, but it's a pricey round.
Nissim going to be beating himself up for that one. Chance here for Astralis to reopen the possibility of a solid T-side. But you have to string it together now.
This map is so quiet for a team that hasn't really done anything yet.
On that clock, and they're going to try to burst through, but it's top hut position for Lotto. And then comes Jabby, swinging round, smashing Dumao. Sadson's off, backside, a second kill. Him and Device, off the op. It ends up getting cleared by Jabby instead, but here comes the hut push. He could stop the bomb. He'll at least kill the planter. He knows he's backside.
No way.
Nissim comes up big, making up for that lost moment downstairs. A 1v2 clutch out of Hut.
What the?
What the hut?
I am the hut. That's what Nissim said as he ran out.
Jabby the hut.
Said what in the hut?
Slides through, denies two. Little clutch sprinkled in here for Legacy. So yet again, it's a one-off round, and yet again, it's limitations economically. It's not as bad as last time. 5K for Device, 4,000 for Magisk and Jabby.
That was a very weird moment, though, for Astralis, where they're just like, you know, it doesn't, you know, Legacy don't have to push and get kills in that spot. Astralis weren't working on anything, really, for, it felt like about 40 seconds there. So, yeah, maybe they are feeling a little cloudy when it comes to their Nuke T side. But they can't be if they're going to pick it. They got to map point first back on Inferno. But that won't matter if they can't survive Nuke. HooXi was so good on Inferno.
Early damage as it's a fast-moving Astralis. Magisk already hitting the ground from top of main. Gets that heaven fight going. He's done a ton of work. And he'll finish off what he started with Lux. Device catching Dumao. Here we go. Looking good.
Wow.
Astralis just
Okay.
cranked the tempo.
He knows when he can take advantage of this space.
Twist the knob. 2v4 for Nissim and Lotto. Magisk inching closer through hell. Decides to play the waiting game, and it's worth it. Okay, where was this? Magisk slamming it. They'll still find out where the last player's at. Lotto jumping nades down into the site. And Jabby's just going to keep his head in cover. Tough fight for Lotto to get the hell out of here with 3 players staring towards heaven. A third round for Astralis' T side, but a third non-consecutive round win. Now, money is sketchy for Legacy, so at least that same issue Astralis have faced, they've put their opponents up against in the next one.
Magisk really stands out because it's not just a 3K, it's kind of like in his style. You know?
All in.
Yeah, really explosive and...
Hold my beer type moment.
Yeah. I don't even think you really got that kind of Magisk when he was playing on Falcons in terms of the risks that he took. So, I love that. He always was the youngest one on Astralis. Potentially the most time remaining.
Device waits for the red box peak. This is also time running out for HooXi to get his first kill for the record. 10 rounds in, we haven't talked about it yet, but...
I did, but I didn't say that.
Ah. Numbers not looking good. Wall of smoke for Stair, gets himself down into secret at least. We get that ramp rotate down in Lotto. Stair doesn't know what's waiting for him, if there's anything at all. Nissim down beneath the windows. Lotto in the back rafters.
You can see it. It's impenetrable though, so he's just gotta be careful. I
Nice shot.
never want to
Lotto.
be the first one to shoot through the glass.
Damn. That's going to afford them an easy reposition here. Bomb is on HooXi. About to get flanked by Dumao from above.
Big time.
Oh, man, he gets his legs taken out from beneath him. 0-11 now, 14 ADR.
He will get a kill before the end of the half.
That is ambitious of you to say. 4 players strong for Legacy, locking this one in. Again, it is just another one-off round for Astralis. This will be a half whereby they do not win consecutive terrorist rounds. Impossible.
It's crazy. You could get like 1 exit kill and a half, and it suddenly no one would talk about your score. 0 though.
Ugh.
14 ADR.
2 assists.
14.6.
2 assists.
At least, yeah. That's good. They were a small assist though. It looks like.
Little dinky
I
assists.
see the ADR there. You can't hide from that.
So it's going to be a tough one for Astralis. 3 players limited. Nice collection of nades, though. We'll see what they set up. We'll see how much respect is offered over, whether Dumao decides to drop kick the doors again, and he will. Here he goes. Into the squeaky smoke. Jabby and HooXi holding him back. More so Jabby than anything, but if Dumao doesn't push the smoke and just lets it fade, then it's going to be him on the better of the 2 angles. See if Jabby tries to hold it. Dumao's got vision now. Ooh, kind of shoots the corner and just wants out. We'll see what that forces Astralis to do in terms of reclaiming. A frag for HooXi. There you go.
Not on the last round when he doesn't have a kill yet.
You like that?
No, there's an op waiting for him to come out of the hut too.
Suck on that nade, bucko. Tough one for HooXi, but he will try his damnedest with the MAC-10. Charging forward to set them up. 0 kills on the half, and an Opper in the heavens is going to need to reload off the next shot. Now it's just the Desert Eagle. Here we go. Magisk has the answer, or so does he. 2 kills.
Wow.
And he feels it. That is a 9-round CT side for Legacy here on Astralis' map pick. That was a 3K for Magisk to try to get anything going, and it's still all in vain.
Pretty great T-side by him, all things considered. But we're talking about 3 rounds. Oh boy.
Just a bunch of 3-round Andes. Damn, Sadzen. 12-4 on the half.
That's Gladson.
Dumao also 12 kills. Felt like between the 2 of them, that A site always had something too much for Astralis to handle. This is when they almost broke through off Magisk. 3rd player in.
There goes HooXi selflessly entering once again, but
That strong lineup, and then it was just the Deagle left. Good on Nissim to come out from heaven with that other op. Somebody had to put Magisk to rest. Legacy doing themselves a huge favor with so many CT round wins. Let's see if the second pistol could start putting those nails in the coffin for Astralis. In a 1-1 game where Legacy are looking to get back to repeat grand finals, they want the 2-time trophy lift, and they just flood through that A site until they meet Jabby, who's still alive back site. With support coming out from heaven, the 2 other T's wrap around the side. Jabby is still fighting, but as his gun goes dry, it is 3v1 for Legacy in the second pistol, and Device still smoked off from main means this is uncomfortable as far as retakes go. And they know where he's at now, so everybody focusing over. They could boost, give a duel to the USP.
they're playing like Austin major level sort of aggression here on this.
But wait,
Nuke half.
hold on. Device is in the site.
Figure out this flank.
They figure it out. I thought for sure they knew that he was in main, but maybe because of the timing, they just put it in the back of their minds as they need to. It is indeed double digits for Legacy, as fast as can be.
They are sitting upright, glued to their screens, moisturized, in their lanes, unbothered, locked in. HooXi's still on the other end of it.
Don't give up, buddy. Hang in there.
It's just the best sports advice ever.
You are legally obliged to not give up. Magic's gonna come out from the fire, but Doomau putting that Molotov where it needed to be, kind of flusters the Astralis. Panic, rotate downstairs. They try to go for lobby. They'll find nothing. But this round doesn't matter, because all that matters is HooXi got his kill. He'll go right back to eating a nade to die, but at least he has tasted a small drop of victory. The nectar of a frag.
Bomb has been planted.
Frag nectar. Sounds like an essential oil that everyone should have in the medicine cabinet. But take your medicine, Astralis. Legacy 11-3, dominating. Looking to put a meter stick between them and Astralis. And to get revenge on this map specifically, just to get revenge in terms of the head-to-head as well. You know, we could talk about, I think coming in, like the desk was very much confident that Legacy would win this series, but it's just the head-to-head that is so skewed.
Yeah, it was turning into a beatdown, kind of even with the roster move involved Magis, because already beat them once too. But there was something that didn't feel right about that, and especially now that we look at Astralis' last 5 games.
Yep.
Legacy's performance again, it feels like it's June again for them. They look really strong. Coming off a tournament win. Haven't moved from their seats.
It feels like Legacy have been living in the server ever since Austin. It's where good things have happened for them, so why would they leave? Grinding Counter-Strike to no end. And if you want to play Counter-Strike, it's always there for you, especially as pros. Look at Donk's hours. Trying to keep some money to play for a strong CT comeback. We've got Deagles and 5-7s in the mix, and already Doomau finds Device's head. That's a tough one to accept. Over towards ramp, it's another instant entry. Legacy gonna go charging forward, and the 5-7 of Magisk falls with nothing. Astralis are made to look like fools today in the face of this Legacy onslaught.
No room to get back in. It's a death every round of this game for HooXi.
I just hope HooXi ends with more ADR than deaths. Because right now it's tied.
That is crazy. What is it at?
It's 15 deaths, 15 ADR.
Wow.
And, you know, it'd be one thing if it was like a full regulation game. But, yeah. Tough go of it today. Hey, man, shit happens. At least here for Astralis, you can take this whooping today. And it is not the end of the road. This is a 1-1 game. It's a 1-1 game with only one top 10 team in the world, which means you should still be able to put yourself between the rest of the pack, eating a nade inside of the hut. They're just going to slam their way. One of the few gun rounds that Astralis get to play. Magisk trying again to do it all. HooXi gets popped the moment he steps out through that smoke. It's Stare to the 1v2, but Doomau's got the headshot.
Unreal.
Legacy with the 2-0 victory. And at least HooXi's ADR ends at 20. More than his deaths. Legacy shall not be stopped today.
That was really quick for Legacy. Easy day at the office for them. 2-0. Happy days.
Well, it's easy when you're playing 5 versus 3 against, 3 guys from Astralis and 2 decoy grenades. And if you think that